I know you are very excited to complete the ping pong game that we started in the last session. So let's continue it. Let's see what we had done in the session 1. Okay, so this is where we were at the ending of our session 1. What we have done, we have created these 3 sprites. We have put up the message. We have defined one game state that is not started. And we have also given the bouncing behavior to our ball. Ball is now bouncing from the left and right edges. And it is also bouncing from the both the paddles. Okay, so let's reset and see if it is working fine or not. Yes, it is bouncing from the paddle. Okay, fine. One change I am making the velocity and y and velocity a, x, changing as a random number from -3 to 5. So you may also want to do that, up to you. I am changing it so that, every time it doesn't go down, it should go up also, it should go right also, it should go left also, to give it a proper bouncing behavior. So I think now my ball is bouncing better. So fine. What next? Next we want what is happening when my ball goes up, it goes up. When my ball goes down, it goes down. We will have to stop it. Okay. So when my ball goes up, what is the meaning of my ball goes up? Means if my ball moves out of this boundary, it means it goes up. It means its y position is less than 0. And if it goes down, it goes out of the bottom edge. It means the y position becomes greater than 400. Okay, so let's start coding this. Before this, what we will do, we will take 2 variables, one for player score and another for computer score. So I will take 2 variables. Variables should always be taken outside the draw function. Never ever declare a variable inside draw function. You know why? So comp score. To begin with, I will initialize it to 0. And then we have player score. To begin with, I will initialize it to 0. Okay, so come down and start coding this if behavior. If ball.y is greater than 400, which means it is going down. If it is going down, what do we want? First thing we want, it is going down, means computer gets a point. But we will change the comp score to comp score plus 1, added by 1. Okay, and else if. Why I am putting a else if here? Because either the computer may get a point or the player may get a point. So there is no need to put 2 if statements, because if else fits better here. So here I will be writing ball.y is less than 0. Less than 0 means it's going up. Going up means player gets a point. So let me see what is the player underscore score. So in this case, what will happen? My player gets a score. So player underscore score is equals to player underscore score plus 1. Okay. So both of them has got a score. So let's put up a text somewhere here and here and see if the scoring thing is working or not. So we will put up the text. We will also put up the text only when my game is started. So somewhere here, I will put up the text. One text which says computer score. What should be the value? The value should be comp underscore score. Where we want to be written it? We want it to be written at somewhere here. So I am giving the coordinates at 20, 40. I will also change the text size to a smaller size. Say, for example, 12. We will see if 12 is okay or not. So let me reset and run. Yes, so computer score is coming. Fine, but it keeps on increasing. We will fix it, don't worry. So text size 12 is okay. Computer score is coming. And we will also put player score. You guys are aware of this plus sign, right? What does this plus sign do? Using this plus sign, we can concatenate a string and a variable. So it could be somewhere my x will still remain 20 and y I will maybe probably change it to 360. Okay, so let me see if the positions are coming correctly or not. Okay, the positions looks good to me. Okay, let's reset. I'm doing a little changes in their velocity x and velocity y's because this is actually not jumping the way I wanted. So I'm doing some changes. But friends, one thing, this if is an else if statement, I want to check only if the game's status is started, not otherwise. So what we will do, we will put this entire block inside. So if the game is started, then only we want to check all these conditions. What is the y position of a ball and what is the score? So accordingly, we define the score. Ball.y is greater than 400. What else we want? We want this ball should actually come back to its original position. So the original position of ball is 200 and 200. So I will set it coordinates to 200, 200. And what else do we want? We want its velocity to become 0. So velocities will become 0. Both the velocities. These all four statements needs to be copied inside here as well. Okay, so if ball is going in any direction, either up or down, it needs to come back to the original position and its velocity should become 0. And its velocity should become 0. And what else we want? What else we want about the game state? We want the game state to become paused. So we will also give it a new state. So my game state will become pause. It is very important that my game pauses now. And it should only start on pressing the space key again. So let me run it and test. There is a change which I will have to do. There is actually a bug which I am correcting now, resetting and running it. So this time purposely I will let it go down. It goes down and it comes back to the original position. We also additionally want this should also stop. My player paddle is not moving, but my computer paddle keeps on going. So we will have to stop this also. When do we want our paddles to take a motion? We have already given it a motion where we have given it a motion when my game status started. So my computer paddle gets a motion and my player paddle is also getting a motion. But in any other condition, like if in any other game state, we do not want it to have a motion. So what we will do, see, this is my entire if block. This is my entire if block. If game state is equals to started. I will click here and I will see this is the entire my if statement. I will write else. Else means in any other game state. In any other game state, what do we want? We want the velocities to be 0. the velocities of paddle as well as the velocity of the ball. So we will put it here. If the game state is not started, means if it is coming in else, we will say, we will write the code as paddle 1, that is my computer paddle, dot velocity x equals to 0. Here we were dealing just with velocity x, so that's okay. And we will also say ball dot velocity x equals to 0 and ball dot velocity y equals to 0. Okay, let's see if it is working or not. See it very careful what I had done. I clicked on this small triangle to see where my if is ending because it is a big if statement. I don't want to mess it up. I clicked on this small triangle so that it collapsed. All the instructions inside it are collapsed like this, and then I will start writing my else statement. Always remember, my else statement should always follow a if statement. So this is how it looks like. We have already here changed the game state to paused. So next time it should stop. Let's see. Okay, so you can see both the pedals stopped where they are. I am pressing the space again and it is working again. I am pressing the space again and it works. Okay, again pressing space and it works. But I also want to put up a message. When the game is paused, there should be a message that press space to continue. So we are already putting up this message. Press space to continue. Where we are putting this message? Here. So here we are saying when game state is equals to not started, we are putting up a message. So we will also put up a message if the game state is paused. So there could be two ways. Either you can copy paste this entire thing and put the same code for paused also, something like this. Just change it to paused. Or what you can do, you can use the or logical operator. So it means if the game state is equals to not started or, this is two pipes. This is the or logical operator. And we can write it like this. Or game state is equals to paused. Okay, so let's reset and run it. Okay, we have the message press space key to start. I'm putting this press key again. Yes, so I will purposely let it go down. Fine. So it's working fine. Now what next? What next do we want? We want the scores. If any of the score becomes, say, for example, if we are creating it as a 3 points game, I want if any of the score becomes equals to 3, the game should end. Okay. So let's work on this. This will also come inside this if game is started block only. And here only we will put up the condition, the next condition. What is the next condition? About the scores. So if comp score equal to 3, okay. And another if condition, here again we should use else if player score equals to 3. Okay, if comp score is equals to 3, what do we want? We want to display a message that computer wins and end the game. And if player score is equals to 3, then we want to put up a message, player wins and end the game. What we will do, first thing we will change is the game status or game state. And I will put it as end. Game status is end. This needs to be done at both the places. Whosoever wins first. Okay, this is the first thing. We want game status to be end. And we will also save who is the winner. So for this, I am taking a variable. I will go up and I am taking a variable winner. Okay. And here inside the variable winner, I will define the values. So here my winner is computer. And here my winner is player. Okay, so I have defined the game state. Game state is ended now, and we have the winner. What else we want? Now we will have to check if the game status is end. We want all the sprites to become invisible. They should have the zero velocity, and we should display the score along with the message who wins. So all this logic has to come outside this if else. Why it has to come outside this if else? Because here what we are saying here we are saying that if my game status is started, okay, but now what we are doing, we have changed the game state to end. So my code is never going to come into this block of code. So I will be writing a separate block of code outside it, where we will be putting a if statement here. If game underscore state equals to end, what do we want? What do we want? We want all the sprites to become invisible, first thing. So my ball dot visible equals to false, and my comp paddle dot visible equals to false, and my player paddle dot visible equals to false. Okay, so none of the sprites are visible now, but very important thing, I will also have to stop them. So the velocities will become 0. I am making a copy paste. I just saw this code, so I'm making a copy paste. Ball gets a 0 velocity, and my comp paddle should also get the 0 velocity. Velocity x equals to 0. Okay, so my game has been ended. My game has been ended. Now I want to display a message. So the message which says, let me put up the text size also. Say 40. Text somewhere here which says game over. Maybe 80 and 160 I will try. But what is the message? The message should be game over. So let's reset and run it. Okay, so when the game is over, the scores are not coming. We need to fix this. Where we are displaying the score. We are displaying the score when the game status is started. So I will just put this code, this entire code outside of this if block, because score is something that we want to be continuously displayed. And I will put it outside, because the score needs to be displayed continuously. Whatever the score is, whatever is the game state basically. So I will reset and run it again. Yes. So let me win the computer because we want to test it. Purposely, I'm making the computer win. Okay. So the computer gets 3 points and we got a message game over. But still we are not showing who is the winner. So I will again put up a message here, game over, and again a text that says winner is, or we have already stored it in a variable winner. So winner plus is the winner. Some message, something like this. And it should be somewhere here. Maybe 85 and 195. Okay, I will reset and run it. Let the computer win so that we can test it. Okay, game over, computer is the winner. You can actually change the text size here to a little smaller size. I am making it 20. You can also change the font colors as you want it to be. I'm not covering in this session because I believe you already know how to change the font color and other stuff. So let's test it. Yes, game over, computer is the winner. I hope you enjoyed the game. I hope you enjoyed coding this game. See you soon in the next session. Bye-bye.